I'm Adam Niffen.
No, I'm Jeremy Cocaine.
This is Smith Welding Restoration. Nothing to add to that?
Well, it's where we work. It's what we do. We make things pretty.
So where we're at right now on this 2500 is, I didn't even cut all that out, but as you can see from the back side of that panel, I need to cut most of it out already. That fits up, that sizes up to the patch panel we got for that side, and the other side they're identical, clearly, left and right, conversely. Now there's going to be areas down here at the bottom of your screen, front and rear of that wheel arch, that I don't have parts for. I'll make those. They're simple enough pieces, it's not that great big a deal. The big problem we have right now is the outer wheelhouse, or outer wheel arch, or inner wheelhouse, or I don't know what the fuck they call it. Everybody had a different name when I was looking for the part. I would really love to be able to replace the whole thing. It's not going to happen. I went to order one for the passenger side yesterday. And this side actually is just as bad as the passenger. I was praying, I was hoping, fingers crossed, all that shit. I drilled out spot welds, and when I drill out spot welds on something like this, generally I'll cut the wheel arch out and drill out the spot welds and I peel it back. So at that point it separates those layers just enough I can get a chisel or an air chisel, whatever I want, a pry stick of some form. And when I did that, I rolled the whole inner and outer wheel arch in and fell off my hands. Both sides did that. So, okay, on to plan B. So I had these big ideas. I was going to make this whole wheel arch out of one piece. It really doesn't work that way, so I split it. These are relief cuts to allow it to bend easier. Mostly, I did a lot of work on the planishing hammer. This lip here, let's get some light on the situation. That lip right there, I actually built with the shrinker stretcher. Side's in really good shape. I don't have to worry about that. I'll take and cut this off right here. so it comes around because it comes right to this front edge. I have flanged this. I'll trim the corners on the new piece. I will clean up the new piece. I gotta check the fitment. The next thing is to check this fitment one last time. Now, as I made those parts, I actually periodically checked this, and I lined it up inside here and found out where it sat properly. And I traced my pattern from this piece as well. Now when I go to weld it, I'm going to punch all of our holes along down here that we need, because a lot of these holes are actually for the pop pins for your wheel molding. This is going to end up a butt weld. I will pop holes along here. Probably not. I will pop enough holes along here to do the clecos, or I'll use sheet metal screws to hold it in place. The bed sides aren't damaged. If they were damaged, I would have actually done all the pulling and everything, straighten this side out past the patch panels if there was any damage. So really a few sheet metal screws should zip it, but I've got to bare an inch all the way around both sides. I'll hit it with a weld-through primer. I've got to prep the interior of that panel here momentarily. It's all cleaned up now, so I hit it with some 415. It's been a long, quick little job. If you recall, this is what I started working with over here. It's what I started with, and this side's actually in better shape than the other side. I basically flexed this until it broke back as far as I could break it. Next I'll come along and I'll clean up all this metal, get up in there as far as I can to clean up that metal, and I'll get to where it's thick enough to hold a weld and it's not all rattled with rot. When the grind's down shiny, I can use it. I'll do a little patch up there as well. So that's where we started on this driver's side. I'm going to get the driver's side buttoned up where it can go into body work, and then I'll move to the passenger side. Doing this, I implemented my electric shears, shrinker stretcher, planishing hammer, welder, side cutters or sheet metal shears, clamp. That big 3x6 is almost like my on-the-spot anvil. Various hammers and dollies, grinders, one with a surface sander and one with a cutting wheel. So we're going to see how this fits up. It shouldn't take much tweaking to get the lip to line up where I want it. After that, we'll clean it up and get it in place. Wow. Thanks for checking. Come back on the next one. See what the hell we're doing this time. Subscribe, comment, find us on there over on the Facebook, Smith Welding Restoration LLC on Facebook. Numbers at the beginning. Questions, call.